All right, all right, all right. What is up, everybody that is still hanging out here in the chat? Waiting, you guys are champions. Thank y'all so much for hanging out here with us tonight. I am Cross Collects Comics, and this is Monday Halls Live. Man, this is episode number 83. Number 83. I cannot believe it that it's been a long time coming. Hey, what's up, everybody? My apologies for keeping y'all waiting. Had some family stuff going on here that had to take care of, and if you've got kids, um, things sometimes just don't go according to plan. So, but I'm here. I'm looking forward to being able to hang out with y'all, and I'm really excited tonight because I've got two of the biggest Miles Morales super fans hanging out with us tonight, and they're going to be sharing their thoughts. As you know, on this past Friday, I released my video for my picks for the top 10 Miles Morales comics to add to your collection. I picked out 10 books that I thought were good additions for any collector's personal stock. However, these guys are going to share some of their own picks and some of their favorite, maybe even some of their favorite reads, and then also some new comic book pickups as well if they've got them. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to bring them out in just a second, but just a couple of things I want to make you aware of because we are here. We are coming up right on it. It is this weekend Pop Culture Power Show right here in Houston, Texas. So as you know, I've been giving a discount code. You can get 10% off your pass, any pass that you choose, on to Power Show to Pop Culture Power Show. You go to pwrshows.com, powershows.com, and you can use the code Carlos Collects Comics to get 10% off. Plus, on top of that, I've also got a special prize for you. They're not here yet, but they're supposed to arrive, I think, on Wednesday at the sometime around Wednesday, Thursday. They're going to arrive, but they will be here in time for me to give them to you in person at the show if you're coming. So everybody that purchased one of the passes using my discount code is going to get a special limited edition pin. The only way to get them is either to get it through this or by becoming a channel member. And I'm going to be telling you all a little bit about that as we go over the next month or so. But I'm really excited about it because the channel has grown to the point where we can now have channel memberships. And I've got some really cool stuff. Yes, comic books will be involved. Yes, other types of swag will be involved. And yes, it is going to be tied to how long you've been a channel member. So you're going to want to jump on it as soon as I announce it and open it up. But I really wanted to make sure that I get it right. So I'm making sure, I'm checking all the rules and making sure that I completely understand exactly what we can and can't offer. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be one more way for you to help support the channel as we continue on with all the cool programming and stuff that we've got coming up. One quick note, I do want to let you know this Friday, the creator interview that I have scheduled once a month, I'm still trying to lock them down, but my hope is that we're going to get a chance to talk to one of the creatives behind the first new relaunch from Gold Key Comics. If you remember, Gold Key Comics was a vintage publisher back in the time of Dell and like the Dell 4-color books. And they had a lot of different types of genres of books and some superhero stuff, but also, literature stuff and all kinds of stuff. And so they're going to be launching their Kickstarter tomorrow for the first Gold Key comic relaunch. This is a group of fans bought the company and they're now starting up with their own relaunch. So I'm really excited about it. I think it's a really cool thing to see a publisher coming back after having been gone for so long. So I'm hoping to bring more information about that, hoping that the live stream gets locked in for us to be able to do it on Friday. If not, we'll do it another time. But that's what I've been working on. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a Boris Karloff. They worked with the estate of Boris Karloff to launch the first title featuring, it's like a Boris Karloff Presents title. And so it's going to be the first new Gold Key comic in, I don't know. I mean, they I think the last time they published was maybe in the 70s or 80s. So really cool stuff going on in the community. Looking forward to doing that. But hey, let's go ahead and let's go to the chat, and then we're going to go ahead and bring out the fellas so we can get started on some Miles talk. What's up? There's Weapon X. He's saying hashtag Miles. That's my giveaway entry. El Green Machine, what's up? Good to see you here, hanging out in the chat. What's up, Brother Comics? I hope that you are still here with us. Again, sorry, guys, for keeping guys and gals for keeping y'all waiting tonight. It was just something that came up at the last minute with the family, and I had to take care of that. Family comes first. But I am excited to be here with you because this is one of my favorite times of the week to get to hang out with all of you. It really means a lot to me to be able to hang out with y'all. And, just at the end of what can be sometimes a really rough day, it's always cool to come here and talk about a hobby that we all. There's El Green Machine popping in again. Oh, hey, Southern Comic Geek. There you go. Hashtag Paul's fault. Hey, if y'all haven't reached out to Paul, today is his birthday. All right, if you haven't reached out to him yet, you need to drop him a line, say a quick thing, say, hey, man, Paul, happy birthday. I've never seen a 62-year-old looking as good as you look. So y'all make sure and just reach out to him and let him know. Let's see. Weapon X says, I drew a... Whoa. What? That's terrible. I'm not going to read that, Weapon X. All right. Let's see. El Green Machine. Hey, Mike Bravo. What's up? Good to see you. All good. Carlos has child responsibility. That's true. That's correct. That's correct. But I love that boy to death. I love him. All right. Stylist, Mr. Click. Yeah, the stylist, it takes them a while to get that hair perfect like that. And wait until y'all see. If y'all haven't seen Mr. Collector's new setup, yeah, it's pretty impressive. I don't know, but JT's is pretty impressive too. Weapon X, he has a lot more to work with than me. Okay. Let's see, Jonathan Dotson, what's up? Hello, everybody. Christina Payne, what's up? Good to see you there. Cross was waiting for the witching hour to show some different books. There's this one book that I saw Paul with, and I was like, whoa, that's a new one. Looking forward to new Solar Magnus and Turok stuff from Gold. Dude, it would be so cool if they relaunched some of those old titles. If they still have the rights to them, I would love to see that. I'm definitely going to ask him about it. Yes, El Green, yeah. Gold Key Comics. You can go to goldkeycomics.com, and I think they're linking the Kickstarter from their website. You can also get merch from there. I'm going to be ordering a Gold Key T-shirt because who wouldn't want to rock the classic Gold Key logo on a black T-shirt? Let's see, Lance from Post-War Comics. I know there is a guy named Lance that I'm emailed, but I don't know about Post-War Comics. I bought a dinner from Paul and used your coupon for the Power Show. I hope you didn't scam me. I hope so too. Yeah, that's right. The code is good until Thursday. So if you're going to use the code, buy it by Thursday. Okay, make sure and use it by Thursday so you can get your 10% off. And so you can. I know we've had people that have been buying it and using the code. And I will have enough pins for all of you. So I'm looking forward to handing those off to you at the show sometime, and pinning at least one or two of them on Paul and letting him run around with them on. All right. So, hey, thanks everybody for here. Let's go ahead and bring these guys out. And I'm going to, again, just huge thanks for them being here. So welcome. We had a first appearance, JT on the channel.
Hey, JT.
Yeah. I don't recognize him because of this swanky new.
Finally. Finally. I mean, it's not JT's level, but JT has another level, so.
Nah, I'm all right. My stuff is okay.
Let's hear. We're gonna go to JT. So let's see. Let's see here. Oh! I see you rocking the Miles.
Yeah, man. Hey, we doing it for the show. We got to put it on.
Man, hey, welcome to the channel. It's been cool. It's always cool to see you popping in the chat. Find him on Instagram. It's at JT_comic books, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So JT, just real quick, in a nutshell, tell us a little bit about yourself. Just like what just use a collector.
As a collector, I started off like everybody else, just trying to chase everything. Like, it was horrible. But anyways, I found my niche. So my niche actually is books of people of color. So that's what I'm really into. So like if you see what's behind me, I'll show y'all a little bit.
Oh wow.
A little bit. It's
Nice.
Voodoo. I like Voodoo a lot.
Oh yeah.
My main man, Adam. Blue Marble.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, some Black Panther stuff. Some Riri up here. Stuff like that.
Man, nice. That is a wall right there.
What's the starting bid, JT?
Not for sale.
That's all me and
PC
JT
stuff,
say to
baby.
each other.
So hey, so quick question. So for the newer collectors in the like,
You cut out. Anybody else have Carlos except for me?
No.
Nah.
Uh,
I'm like, I can't hear the man.
Nah. So would you say? I guess we'll wait till it comes back. Would you say Miles is your favorite character? Do you have a favorite character in general?
Yeah, I would say Miles.
Miles?
Because Miles is actually what got me into comic books. I mean, I collected a little while when I was a little kid. Like 12, 13 years old. But got out of that, middle school, found out about girls like comic books. I don't need no comic books. But actually my daughter, she was like, didn't you say you collected comic books? We were driving by a comic book store. We went in, was like, man, what can we find for her? So they found us a Moon Girl comic and a Miles. And that's how I got started.
Cool. Did y'all watch? I imagine y'all probably did the show on Disney Plus.
Yes, sir. Of course.
I haven't had time to watch it. Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's something I need to check out.
Yeah, check that out.
So when did you start collecting, like year-wise, or getting back into it? I guess
it was like right at the pandemic, so I'll say like maybe the end of 2019. I think it was like probably like October. No, it was like December. It was like close to Christmas. I remember we finally found a comic shop. We lived in Kansas City, Missouri at the time before coming to Texas.
Okay. Oh, so like 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, bet. No, that's good, man. Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah,
I don't know if Carlos came back yet.
Nah.
Carlos.
Carlos.
He's probably rebooting his computer right now. Oh, there he is.
There he is. You didn't hear nothing I said, man. You missed it. It was great.
Yeah.
I'll just play. You still muted, Carlos?
Yeah.
Can't hear you.
Nah, can't hear you.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
Nope.
For now, we'll just keep talking. I'll check the chat.
Check the chat.
Haven't got nothing. Well, I guess while we wait for Carlos, because I haven't got a message yet. Oh, hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it off. So, if everyone hasn't watched Carlos's video on the top 10 books he likes in his collection for Miles, definitely check it out. It's obviously on YouTube, so give it a like and definitely check it out. There were a few books on there that I want to talk about that weren't on the list. Not saying that this is personally for me. This isn't a direct Miles book, but this is Champions #1. This is the first team up with Miles, Miss Marvel, Nova, Hulk, Vision, Cyclops, So this is the origin of them. So I think this is a really good pickup. Their team. Alex Ross has a 1/100 variant. I don't have that book, but amazing cover. I mean, anyone that likes Alex Ross, definitely check that cover out. But this book has gone down a lot. You could find a near mint copy for about $25, a 9/8 for about what, like, I think they go for like 100 now.
Right.
I think they go for like 100. Yeah, so I mean, you could definitely pick up a nice copy, or you can even find it probably in your dollar bins, to be honest. But really, really good team up right here. Second book for me is the
I pulled the same book out. Yep.
Did you? Yeah, I mean, I love the cover, to be honest, but it's hard to grade. Really hard to grade. This is when Miles Morales gets his black and red costume.
Yes.
And Spider-Woman actually gives it to him at the end, and then this is when Genki tells him that, you know, you're officially Spider-Man. So, I mean, it's just, I love the suit. To be honest, I love the suit. I think the suit's amazing.
Yeah.
So definitely a great book to pick up.
Yeah.
So I do have some books back there, but I don't think these next two or this book gets enough love. It's Ultimate Fallout. This is the second print. There's actually 2 second prints. There's the one right here. That's the original or the first print. The other one shows his full face, and this is the other second print, which I like it. I prefer that cover, but I think this is a really underrated book. It's still going up a little bit, but I think it's a great book. This is obviously his first appearance, so I think this is a great one to pick up. And I just like the white, so if you were to get it signed, I mean, it will be right across. So I think that's a great one. And my number one Spider-Man book, I think, is a must-have, is the miniseries, Spider-Man 1 through 5. So there's actually 3 different versions. There's this one. There's the second print where they're wearing their mask. And then there's a newsstand. So there are newsstands out there for this one. If you look it up, they're really, really hard to find. I got lucky and managed to find one. But if you happen to come across one, even if you don't get the newsstand, that's perfectly fine. But this is basically kind of like the Edge of Spider-Verse, the first, or not the Edge of Spider, but the movie with him in it, the Spider-Verse movie.
Enter the Spider-Verse.
Enter the Spider, yeah, I couldn't think. But instead of it just being all about Miles, it's about both of them. So it's not just one-sided. They're both trying to deal with, you know, stuff that they're trying to get Peter Parker back to his universe. And the good thing about the story, or the thing I like about this is it kind of it goes back with Gwen Stacy and kind of like filling in that, because they never got to say goodbye to Peter when he died in his universe. So, you know, when Aunt May sees them, they're like seeing a ghost. So Aunt May really got to, you know, say goodbye to him when he goes back to his universe. So it's I think they fill in a lot of gaps from the stories before. So, but I think this is a really, really great book to have in anyone's collection too. And this book too is relatively cheap. I think this is about what do you say, like a $25 book, maybe?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a great book, and I like the series a lot. It's 1 through 5. But yeah, those are the books that I have for this. And then, but Carlos had a lot of great ones on there as well. Now, the one that a lot of people talk about is the 1/25 as well, and I obviously don't have that one. But that's the Djurjevic. I don't know. That's how you say his name. The Djurjevic variant, the 1/25, and that. I mean, I love that art. But yeah, those are my picks. And right here also this Miles toy. This was a Walmart exclusive, and that's considered the first action figure of Miles right there.
Nice.
Yeah, so and it's really hard to find because it's a variant of a toy. So it's supposed to be regular Spider-Man, like you see on the picture right here, but they had a variant of it, obviously. So that's Miles' first toy, which came out the same year as when he was releasing the books in 2011. So definitely a cool
Is that
thing
Paul?
if you're into. I'm sorry.
I said, is that Paul right there?
Everything. Yeah, that's Paul. Again, guys, today's Paul's birthday, so wish him a happy birthday. He has an hour and 4 minutes. He's telling everyone it's his birthday too, so just definitely give him a heads up, tell him happy birthday. And of course, he'll be at the show this weekend. And actually, JT, you're going to be there too, right?
Sure.
So you'll be able to meet JT too if you happen to see him. So yeah, it's gonna be a great time over there, guys. But yeah, those are my picks.
Yeah.
I think I have a couple more, but I don't know if we can put it on you now, JT. I don't have access, so.
Am I coming through yet?
Yeah, we're here now.
Okay, awesome. Hey, let's bounce it over to JT, and y'all can see Paul in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's itching to be hosting right now.
Yeah, he is. Happy birthday, Paul. My little dude. I want to grow up to be just like Paul. No, I don't. Okay.
Don't.
So, I'm going to go a little bit different route with my... So, I'm going to go with... I like this. Since Mr. Collector already showed this one off, the first origin of the suit, the black and red suit, that is a must-have for any real Miles collector. So make sure you get that one. Like you said, that's real cheap right now. Another book that a lot of people sleep on is this, what is it? Cataclysm. I can't even say the word right. But this is actually when Miles enters the 616 for the first time.
Oh,
so this is a cool book to have right here. Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah. And this is a real cheap book right now. Maybe $10. So,
is that a one shot or is that a one shot or is that a certain issue number?
No, this is actually issue 3.
Okay.
So I think it's 5 issues total of this one. But yeah, issue 3 is when they actually go to the 616. So that's a pretty cool book. This one is just great fire cover. I love this cover. It just reminds me of like the Harlem Renaissance.
Oh yeah,
good painting. I just love that.
That series has some of the best variants.
Right.
There's so many good variants in that series.
So is that a ratio or is that it was just a variant?
This is just a variant.
Okay, nice.
So nice though.
Yeah. And then of course the movie. Everybody loves the movie, so you have to get this.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Right? The Enter the Spider-Verse. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's the 1 in 10.
Nice.
That's a good cover to have. And then I got a 2-for-1. So
nice.
Unpopular belief. What's his name? Peter Parker is not my second favorite Spider-Man either. So my second favorite Spider-Man is actually Spider-Punk. But like I said, this is a 2-for-1. So this is actually another animated series, the Disney XD. Miles, can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Disney XD, but it's also the first appearance of Spider-Punk.
Nice.
With a dope cover.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a cool cover.
Cool cover. Another book I think a lot of people sleep on. I think Carlos, you did show this one, right?
No, I actually did not. No.
Oh, you did.
That,
Okay.
that was one that that was another one. That was one I considered because that's actually pretty cool. It's a cool
Right.
story.
Yeah. Story about how it ends with Miles Morales.
Right, yeah.
That's pretty dope. I got a few more books, but if y'all want to switch back over.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it over here so everybody's hearing me loud and clear, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So okay, so I got two rounds worth of stuff. I dropped it in the chat. If you haven't checked out the Miles Morales book, you can see, or video, you can see my picks. And we've got some good viewership going on it, so make sure you go check that out. Hit it up here. It's also right at the top of the page, so you'll see it on the main page. So these are going to be a few of the new pickups, and then I have a whole stack of Punisher War Journal books that just came in from my good buddy Larry Green. I'm very pleased with them. There's a lot in really great shape, and it filled in a lot of the spaces I had in my collection. Plus, he gave me a bunch of doubles and a lot of newsstands, so really cool there. But I wanted to show these off. I've raved about a series called Traveling to Mars that's put out by a Blaze Comics group. And so Blaze Comics, they did this, I think it's a 5-part series. I've got all the cover A's, but what I found out was that cover D on this series were all homage/parody variants. So I had Bedrock City Comics, one of my local comic shops here in town. They found out that it's open order. That means you can order all the way back to issue number 1. It's not like some other series where you can no longer get them. As of last week, you could still order all the way back to number 1. Number 4 just came out, and so I think number 5 is coming in April. I think that's when it's coming out. So I want to show you. So here is the homage for Traveling to Mars number 1. And again, this is cover D. And then, yeah, there's that one. And then I wanted to show Traveling to Mars. This was number 3. I already had number 2, which was the Silver Surfer homage. So this was number 3, the homage to Nova, number 1, and then Traveling to Mars, number 2, the homage to Silver Surfer, number 1. And if you watch, or if you've been keeping up with me on Instagram, my son did pick up his first big boy book this week, which was the actual Silver Surfer number 1. So I think he had to go. He had to go ahead and go to bed, so he couldn't be on the show to share it. But I'll see if I can get him to share it at some point here on a Monday night. Okay, so real quick, I did capsule reviews in the YouTube Shorts section for the channel for Dead Romans number 1, which beautiful artwork, really has some strong 300 vibes, Frank Miller 300 vibes going on. Neat story. I didn't get as into the story as I wanted to. But I still think it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I do think it's worth checking out. Local Man number 1. Some of you might have heard of this one. I had picked this up back when it came out. This is cover A. I do recommend Local Man. It's interesting because it's a 90s homage. They've got a 90s homage thing going on. So this is the front cover. Okay, so it's told modern day. And then, just like in true 90s fashion, when you flip it, this is the 90s section of the book that's the flashback for the main character. So, Local Man, I do recommend it. It was very well done. It's a little bit kind of cynical, a little bit darker, but it did have a good hook, and I'm very interested in it. So yeah, I would definitely highly recommend Local Man as a pickup. And again, these are capsule reviews that you can find on the channel under the short section. Superman number 1 by Josh Williamson with art by Jamal Campbell. Love the artwork. He knocked it out of the park. I love the tone of the book and the way they've written it. It definitely has a very kind of new Superman hopeful vibe to it, and it's got some cool story stuff going on in it as well. A lot of different stuff. So I'm recommending Superman. Generally, I'm not a fan of like these relaunches when they do a new when they do a new number one for a title. I hate that. I wish they would just stick with the legacy numbering. But in this case, I just felt like this was really good. So I do recommend picking this up. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, the art duty, he just knocked it out of the park on. Jamal Campbell, I've become aware from some of the variants he was doing, but it was good to see him doing interior art for a high-profile book like this. I also recommend checking out Action Comics, starting with 1051 if you haven't seen that yet. Good stuff. Justice Society of America is another DC book that I've been reading. Really interesting take on it because it involves time travel and a future Helena Wayne coming back in time to work with the Justice Society of America to try to prevent all their murders. So fun stuff there. And then 2 cover buys from this week. These are 2 of the hot covers from the past week to week and a half. Of course, the Kang Alex Ross Timeless cover. And then Deceased War of the Undead Gods, number 7, the Purple Rain homage.
Oh, that's a good cover.
So, like that cover. This is a hot one. This may be coming to a giveaway show episode near you, so keep an eye out for it. But yeah, those were these pickups. Like I said, next round I'm going to get into this stack of Punisher War Journal that I've got. Lots of fun books here, and I've been building just kind of like it wasn't even a goal for last year, for this year, but I just started picking up Punisher War Journal books because I love the writing and the art for that, and it's a nostalgia pickup on top of it. So I remember reading it as a kid. So yeah, good stuff. Looking forward to sharing that with y'all. I have the King, and I ordered 2 of the Purple Rain covers. Should be in the mail this week. Yep, cool, very cool. Rafael says, "Happy birthday, everyone." Mr. Collector says, "Paul's drunk." Okay, that's it. I'm logging in now. All right. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and move it right along to Mr. Collector and let him share what his next round, if he's got it. If either of you guys have it's cool that you have shared some reading recommendations as well. So yeah, feel free to share that kind of stuff as well. So, Mr. Collector, are you up?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah. I have some of the stuff I picked up this past couple of weeks.
Oh, cool.
So I'll show some of these.
You.
All right, cool.
Yeah, turn your camera on though.
Sorry about
Here
that.
you are.
There. This was actually a gift by Mike Bravo, Alex Ross, Black Hat. Oh, love this cover.
Nice.
This is my favorite one he's done out of all of them so far. This is definitely it. I do want to pick up the Venom though for sure. But Mike, if you're out there watching, I really appreciate it, man. Love that. My shop didn't get any for some reason. And then Miles Morales, Spider-Man. To be honest with you, I always try to pick up Miles books as much as I can. And I know JT's is probably the same way. Issue 42. Picked up. What is it? This is just the variant 42.
Yep.
Then this is another sleeper right here. Billy, Spider Smasher.
Mm-hmm.
This they have a lot of different variants for this one too, but I think this is a good book to pick up. Got another one of these. You'll find these in the cheaper than what they were going for originally. Then
Which one was
up,
that one?
Oh, this one's the Spider-Man Miles 38.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is just cover A. But yeah, there's a bunch of covers for this one. Then I picked up 238. I forgot what number this is though. This is the Legacy though. I don't know, JT. You know what number this one is?
I think you said it right. 238, right?
Yeah, but do you know which one it is in the run though? Is it?
That is after they renumbered the original Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. Appreciate that. Then I picked up All New Wolverine issue 1.
Nice.
X-23. Love that book too. A bunch of variants for that one. And then, of course, got another one on the room, issue 2.
Nice.
Honey Badger. I love this cover. I mean, it's not a special cover or anything. I don't know why I love it. First print. So that one too. That one you can get pretty cheap. I know a lot of people gave up on this book, but I picked up another one. Eternals. I know a lot of people gave up on it, but I picked it up. I think it's, you get it cheap. Why not?
Right.
It's still not as cheap as what they were before the movie announcement, but still. And then got picked up the 3 books for Jessica Cruz.
Nice.
Another set, yeah. Yeah, these are newsstand besides 31. 31's the only one that's not a newsstand, but the other 2 are. So, I know they're doing that show. They're kind of trying to do it like with Jon Stewart, but it's supposed to be like a crime thing, right, Carlos?
Yeah, they're doing it like True Detective style.
There you go. I was thinking of the show. I just couldn't think of the name of it. True Detective. That's right. I think that's gonna be cool. So definitely a lot of options, and I think she's awesome. But that's all I have for this round. If we're doing one more round of the books that I bought recently.
Yeah, it's cool. We can do 3 rounds if you guys want to. You got enough for 3 rounds?
Yeah, I have a few more books.
No, I said JT.
Oh, I didn't hear. Oh, yeah. I can do new comics.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Cool.
I got some Miles left, but I want to show these too, I guess.
Awesome.
She's showing new books.
Let me go ahead and come over to you right now. Mr. JT, you're up.
All right, so going along with Carlos with that Superman run, I did not get the first issue. I didn't plan on picking up Superman, but I did get the second issue because it has this, what is her name?
Oh, yeah.
Marilyn Moonlight,
Yes.
I got the A cover and I got the design variant.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you get the Zerdy?
No, my shop didn't have it, so
yeah.
that's all I could get. These 2. Miles, of course. This is a second print of issue number 4.
How are you liking that new story?
I like it.
I do too. Yeah.
I'm liking Miles has his own super villain.
Yeah, I like that.
Love me some Monica Rambeau. Full time. So that's a good book. This is the variant. I like that. Nice.
Who is that? Sway?
That is, I don't know who did it. I just picked it up because I liked it. Nah, I don't think it's Sway though.
It's nice.
Yeah. Who did the Storm cover? I want to say it's like the same person. Who did this one?
Oh yeah, it does look similar.
Yeah. It's like almost the same pose and everything. So I had to get both of these. The A cover, of course. I always get the A cover.
Oh yeah.
Again, any minority book, I can pick up. Tiger Division.
Nice.
I think this is a sleeper.
Oh yeah, Tiger Division. It looks really cool. I've cut down on my new books, but that one definitely caught my eye.
Yeah, this is the last issue.
Is it really?
Yep.
How many did it go?
It just went 5 miniseries.
Okay, nice.
Yep. It's 5 issues, and then piggybacking off of you, I had to get this cover. And I'm not even a DC fan, but I had to get that. Purple Rain. Prince is my favorite artist.
Oh yeah.
After Tupac and Prince. Makes no sense, but those are my 2 favorite.
Nice.
That's all I got. Nice.
Very cool. Yeah. All right, I'm going to bring it back around here. I've been bagging and boarding, trying to bag and board. It's so hard for me to get up here to the loft during the week before the shows. I'll go ahead and show a couple of these, and then I'll show some that I already have. So I had I've been talking about like Punisher was a nostalgia pickup for me, and Larry Green was watching, and he reached out to me. He said, "Hey, I've got a stack of Punisher War Journal books. You said you're a big fan. Would you be interested in them?" We went over them. It was a good deal, and I said, absolutely, I'll go ahead and pick them up. So they arrived. They're here. I'm still in the process of bagging and boarding, but yeah, so this was the run this is the part of the run I had. Notables in that run are, of course, my picks for probably one of the most underrated storylines in all of comics history. It is Punisher War Journal number 6 and 7, the first meeting of Wolverine and Punisher. As you notice, these are they're signed by Jim Lee and Carl Potts. And in this one, they signed Wolverine's hair, Jim Lee and Carl Potts there.
Nice.
So these are kind of I've loved this story since I was a young teenager. This in 2 issues, Carl Potts did better. Modern writers do in 5 to 6 issues. So he nailed it. He knocked it out of the park. I liked it so much that I also got the. It's a little. Where is it? It's a real skinny little. Yeah, they reprinted it as a collected edition, Punisher Wolverine African Saga. So when I met him at Fan Expo last year, I had Carl Potts go ahead and autograph the inside cover for me. Didn't have Jim Lee do it, but I did. I was excited to have Carl Potts do it. So a real nice guy. We got a chance to talk about comics and so on and so forth. So yeah, so in the current run, I had 6 and 7, and I had other ones, but I picked up from Larry almost a complete run with the exception of 6 and 7, which was okay because I already had them. So I got issue, and the beautiful thing, they were all newsstand. So Punisher War Journal number 1 is right here, and of course Punisher War Journal number 2. Also newsstand. This is featuring Daredevil. And there's just something about the Punisher War Journal series that I love so much, in large part because of the Jim Lee artwork. I grew up on Jim Lee's artwork. So here's number 3. It hasn't been bagged and boarded yet. Issue number 4 is more well-loved, but I already had number 4. Issue number 5, which I also already had, but this one's in pretty good shape. Then I have 6 and 7, so I was also able to add number 8. Then I've got, I think, all right. Is everybody seeing me on this? I hope let's see, Mark, are you still, or I mean, Mr. Collector, you still there? Mr. Collector?
Yeah.
All right, you still there, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we lost JT. Hey, folks. Thanks so much for for sticking with us. Looks like we've got some technical issues going on stream. So we're going to go ahead and end it. I think we lost JT, and my internet, for whatever reason, is going haywire here. Mr. Collector, do you have anything else to share with us? Do you want to share real quick?
The only last book I had that I just got in today is
nice.
Yeah. It's definitely gone down, so I thought it was the perfect time to get it. Black Panther #3, First Chosen, and I think it's just an awesome cover.
Nice.
So I definitely am wanting to get with Trax, which, if anyone doesn't know, he does great pressing, cleaning, and he'll actually be at the show witnessing signatures. He's affiliated with CGC officially now, so if you're gonna get your book signed or witnessed, he'll be the man to talk to over there at the show. But yeah, that was it. Oh, I do want to show this a little up close because I was talking about it. The Miles. So.
Oh yeah, I was real interested in that, man.
Yeah, so like I said, this came out in 2011. The first actual figure that Marvel Legends was the year after. So everyone thinks that's his first figure was the Marvel Legends, but this came out a year before. So this is officially his first one. They're calling it a secret variant. So a lot of people didn't know about this. And I think you could find one on eBay. You could definitely find a lot more of the Legends, but this is a lot harder to find. But they still go for about like maybe $25, $30. But I think it's a great figure to pick up if you're a collector in toys or just like Miles in general. This is a really, really great one. So
that is a really cool one. I like that. I see JT pop back in. JT, we're going to bring you back in just a second.
Yeah, well, I got that one, and then I know I showed this a million times, but I know I threw a price out before, but I don't think I could ever sell it. Is my Miles PMG?
What'd you say the price was?
Price is Raw just sold last week for almost $800. Just a Raw, not great. Wow. So, yeah, I don't even want to say a price. I'll just tell you this much, and I did not pay this price. So before I say this, that's not what I paid at all. A couple of years ago when the market was up, this was $6,000 at one point.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, I did not pay that, so don't think that. I definitely didn't pay that. But it's the card's definitely gone down. Still expensive, obviously, but a great card. PMG, this is out of 99. And then they have a 49, a 10, a 5, and a 1. 49 is the blue one, and then so forth. But yeah, so great card. I love it. Just looking for the Spider-Gwen now to keep the pair together. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to show right now, or to show.
Very nice, very nice. All right, let's bring JT on. There he is. Oh man, I like the new angle.
All right. New angle, yeah.
Very cool.
My phone was falling.
Hey, so JT, what you got for us?
All right, so what makes Miles so special is he just represents the culture, right? So you gotta get books that show that. So these are both issue 35. Nice. Just hip hop variants.
Those are great.
I just
got that one in the mail.
Isn't one of those a Mike Mayhew?
Yeah, I think this one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
This one is. This one's Mike Mayhew. Yeah. So I like these. That 1 in 10 he was talking about. If you can't afford it, you can get the Mike Mayhew one.
Yeah.
It's like $30.
There's a black and a white one too of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a trade dress too.
Yeah.
This is just a version.
Such a sick cover.
Yeah. So if you cheap like me, Get one of these. Some other dope covers. Remember that the video game?
Oh,
that Carnage.
The Carnage.
Yeah, but they put Miles on it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I did like that variant. That's kind of cool.
Hey, I'm glad you said that, JT. Carlos,
what's
put
that?
it on here real quick.
Say that again.
Carnage. Oh man, why do I keep having that off? Look.
Oh yeah, the Maximum Carnage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought, as soon as you said that, I was like, man, I have that right here. That one in the shirt, yeah. Oh, that game was so cool.
Right.
I love that game. All right, my bad, JT. Go.
Oh, that's all good.
All right, coming back to you, JT.
All right, come on back. So this one, anytime there's a cover with Miles without his mask on, I try to pick it up. So this is from that Dark Ages. I just like the cover. I don't know who did it, but it's dope.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. If y'all read this series, this was Miles. He had the Venom and the Carnage symbiote put together.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's cool. And then I have just a couple more things. I like this homage cover.
Oh yeah.
It's to Bruce Lee, you know, on the DJ booth. I love that. It's kind of dope.
I was gonna show that book. I swear I have it right here.
Right, cheap.
That's
book.
such a good cover.
You can get in on it. And then I love this cover.
Oh yeah.
JT, that's the one I'm missing, man. I know you got an extra.
I might. I gotta look.
Okay, check the private chat.
That, and then since we doing toys, did y'all already show this? You know, I got kicked off, so I'm not sure.
Oh.
No. That just came out, right?
Yeah, Target exclusive. If anybody needs one, I'm selling one.
Uh-oh.
Just go and put my fingers down. Go put my pop down.
Yeah.
You just
cool.
you just like wave the candy in front of Mr. Collector's eye.
Look, me and JT go back saying, hey, you selling that book? And we both say no. We never sell our Miles.
Yep. That's it for me.
Nice. Good deal. Well, hey, so folks, I've got more Punisher War Journal stuff here. I think I left off. Yeah, it's just a huge stack. There's, I'll share. Okay, yeah, it's a huge stack of Punisher War Journals. They're not bagged and boarded yet. I've had taken them out of the bags and boards they came in, and I'm going through and getting those, getting them rebagged and boarded to go into the collection. There is one more thing that came though that he sent that I wanted to share. Because I thought these were really cool. And he included these in the mix. Punisher Magazine. So these are black and white reprints in magazine format with new covers. So really cool stuff going on here. So this is Punisher Magazine #1.
Nice.
And then the neat thing about these reprints was that they would pull from like the regular ongoing, they would pull from War Journal, they would pull from like little one shots and other stuff. So it was kind of like a compilation thing, like an unlimited or something like that. So Punisher Magazine, this is #2. I really like that cover from coming up, scuba gear. I don't have backing boards for my magazine bags. I only have the bags. Punisher War Journal or Magazine #4. And then here is #5. And then also, this is kind of cool, #12 in there also. So yeah, so those are just some cool little stuff that he threw in as well. And they're cool. I was reading through them, flipping through them earlier. And yeah, it's really neat to see how they kind of would repackage stuff. I mean, we've all seen reprints before, but it's neat that the trend at the time that they would do was be to reprint in magazine format.
Yeah.
because that was like a thing. That was a format back then. So really cool stuff to see and to do. I'll put that back there neatly. Hopefully they will stay. Nope, they're sliding.
Carlos, I might actually have some magazine boards extras, so I'll look for them, and if I do, I'll hit you up.
If you do, let me know. Yeah, because I'd be interested in them because I've got several magazines here. I don't collect magazine size stuff. Really, the first magazine I had was Deadly Hands of Kung Fu number 19. Like you, JT, I'm also a collector of people of color, but I specifically focus on Hispanic and Latino characters. And so the first appearance of White Tiger in the magazine format was one of the first Hispanic superhero characters that I picked up. And I was actually inspired to go on this whole journey of collecting Hispanic superheroes by 2018's Black Panther. I saw what a big deal that was, and it just inspired me. And I remember looking at my nephews at the time and son, and thinking to myself, I want to be able to take them to a movie with characters like them on the screen, in the same way that I saw that impact happening with Black Panther.
Right.
It doesn't discount like earlier superheroes like Meteor Man, who I think Meteor Man might have been the first black superhero that was portrayed. Is that right? Or was it Blade? I don't know. It was
Meteor Man came out before Blade. So,
I think I read like an interview with Robert Townsend saying something to that effect that his was actually the first one, but I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know enough to say it, but it was real inspiring to me, and so I thought that was a really cool thing, and that set me off on trying to collect all the Hispanic superheroes that I could find. So, which that got me started on the whole Zorro kick, the White Tiger thing. The Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle, the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, Spider-Man 2099, Miles Morales. It sent me on this whole extra thing, which was kind of cool because before that I was just doing nostalgia titles. And I've kind of expanded now to do both of them because I've gotten quite a few of the Hispanic superhero titles in there.
Nice.
Look, El Green saying I have more Punisher. I don't know. We might have to talk, Larry, but I've got a huge stack here right now. So, so this was really cool and it's fun. I love nostalgia titles because for me, part of the fun of comic collecting is to pick up these books. I'm looking at one of the display cases here that's off camera, and I'm seeing like the 90s Spider-Man run. That was the first run I built when I got back into collecting about 6 or 7 years ago. Was that first 16 issues of the Spider-Man 90s run. Then the Jim Lee X-Men run, those first 12 issues that he did. Many of y'all know I'm building the G.I. Joe run, and then I've got Batman and a bunch of other stuff too. So that's what I wanted to share. And then I wanted to make sure and promo a couple things for y'all. So coming up on Wednesday night, if y'all are, if anybody's going to the Pop Culture Power Show, so the channel is going to be covering about 5 to 6 different conventions this year. We're going to have people at 5 to 6 different conventions. So we're going to be trying to bring you some of the best news, information, and highlights of several conventions that are going on, not just in the Texas region. So looking forward to doing that as the channel grows and expands. But one of the things we're going to do is on Wednesday night's episode of the giveaway show, we are going to do a pre-show, give some pre-show coverage. And one of the things that we're doing for that is that we are going to go over the pricing for like a lot of the pricing for not just for getting things graded. Here's this promo slide for it. You can see a couple of suspicious looking characters on there that may or may not be creeping around at Pop Culture Power Show. But we're going to be bringing pricing information, grading information. We're going to try to get all that stuff you should be watching out for and keeping an eye out for, logistics stuff. just a whole bunch of different information. We're going to be, panels, all that kind of stuff. We're going to be bringing it to you live on the giveaway show on Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Central. This will be episode 63. And we are going to be doing the pre-show coverage episode for Pop Culture Power Show. I know a lot of people have asked questions about pricing and they want to know certain information. So I reached out to the two certified graders that are going to be on site, and both of them have sent over price lists. And then I know different members of the team are reaching out to different people to get more information. That's the deal. We just want to bring you the best, most accurate information that we can get a hold of. And then that gives you, helps you be better prepared for the event, because I know last year, one of the things that I had with starting to go to conventions, I was having a hard time finding pricing for autographs. How much is it? What are the limitations? Are there any little curveballs like Rob Liefeld style curveballs about pricing? Well, yes, there are. So tune in on Wednesday so you can find out what those stipulations are for graded books and specific issues, because there are situations with both of those. You can also get recommendations and extra information about different people that are going to be appearing there. Real quick, Mr. Collector and JT, did either of you have any more books or stuff to share?
No.
No.
That's all I had.
Yep.
All right.
Rounds.
Bring y'all back on. And just, hey, a big thanks to you guys. I'm going to have y'all back on because this is too much fun. And JT,
Yes.
you have got like the collection going on there behind you.
Man,
is that J channel that's in there? Or how do you?
Yeah, that's just J channel. Yep.
Okay.
That's how I hang up the book.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so this ceiling here, I'm actually, I think, going to paint it and then put J channel, but it's going to be a whole different thing because, man, the books are going to be like suspended like that. So
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure about it. I don't know. I'm going to do something with it so it can be seen, and then I think the other camera will show a little bit wider shot. But yeah, so thanks to both of you for being in here. I'm definitely going to have y'all back on a future episode of Monday Halls Live.
Okay.
To the chat that's been here, thank y'all for hanging out for us. And again, my apologies for being so late. Hey, look, there he is. General Jedi. Hello there. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, y'all, make sure, if you didn't already, make sure and hit Paul up, tell him happy birthday. And make sure and help him, help him feel good. Tell him, hey man, you look great for a 67-year-old. Just excellent shape for a senior citizen, for a geriatric brother. All right, so y'all, but hey, yeah, tell him happy birthday. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we have enjoyed. Oh man, late lunch today. We've enjoyed hanging out with you as always. Be with us on Wednesday at 10 p.m. Central, and then be on the lookout on Instagram and here for the creator interview on Friday. If I don't do a creator interview on Friday, I will be doing a little bit of coverage later in the night from the show, or either from the show or after getting back from the show. But we'll be tuning in for that. So y'all take care, and we will see y'all next time. It's been a lot of fun.
Peace.